When you read it second time, try to reduce in 19 minutes. If you're reading 20 articles, of course it is not going to come slowly and gradually. You will have a 30 seconds reduction, probably like that. But yes, fair enough, like you should be able to read this article in not more than 10 minutes. I think that could be a very reasonable speed or good speed.
Main purpose is idea every
central idea. Especially in the academic English, you will have to write down the central idea, right? Okay. Then comes read the most difficult material. I suggest that we are all used to reading simple material, which is easier to understand. But we don't take pain in difficult material. You need to read difficult material. It is psychological contest. Like if you're something like what will be the condition, like both the teams, like India and Pakistan, they want to win, or India and Australia is there, they would like to win each and every match. Same way, like you need to have that kind of psychological contest with the comprehension, that yes, I have to defeat the opponent. That means comprehension or the article, I have to command on that. Okay, command that rather than you get pressurized with the difficult material. Budget your time. Fourth thing is you need to budget your time, set a specific time. Be strict about time limits, that yes, I have to finish in this much time only. Prepare your mind with the relaxation of specific definite time, and good readers go fast within the time limits. Now, if you don't budget the time, probably your reading speed is not going to improve. So that is very important that you budget your time, that I need to finish because there are, say, 2000 words are there. I am supposed to finish, then my speed would be somewhere around 100 if I am reading in 10 minutes. If it is 4000 words are there in that article, so my speed would be 200. There are 3000 words in this article, then my speed would be how much? 150. I am finishing in 15 minutes. Right? So you can make out that way. Now pace yourself. Keep to rate you have set for yourself in page per minute or something like that. Make a calculation of speed as I suggested. Now, for example, like if you want to travel to a particular destination, like if you have to go Ahmedabad from here, you can go at 20 speed also, you can go at 30, you can go at 40, and you can go at 100 speed also, right? But you will try to go at a reasonable good speed rather than going at 100 and 120 speed. It can land you in trouble. But if you're going at 80, 70, 80, that will be fair enough. But suppose you are taking 30 speed or 20 or 40, what will happen? You will tire. You will tire yourself. That means you will have a fatigue. So if you finish it quickly, it is not going to tire you mentally. Because if you're taking more time in reading something, it is going to tire. Because it's a journey. Reading is also a journey. Yes. Right. Any questions? Yes, Mr. Pankaj. It seems that you have something in mind.
Sir, I wanted to ask that why the reading the speed is important. I mean, why it is important that we read quickly rather than,
It is important for us because if you are taking an academic program or if you are facing IELTS, TOEFL, GRE kind of thing, you have to understand comprehension within reasonable time. You cannot take more than certain, time set. So you need to have a quick comprehension rather than having, pleasure reading. So there is a difference between pleasure reading and reading with certain objective. Here you have to do it within time limit. You have to solve 40 questions, for example, in IELTS, and you have 3 passages. The sum total of all these passages would be not less than 4,500 words. right? And if you just read those, it will take a lot of time. So if you have reasonable good speed, you can read it.
So what should we do if vocabulary is playing a hindrance in our reading?
You should read it second time probably when you are practicing. That the objective then is to improve your vocabulary. Set your objective why you're reading it. If I'm suggesting you to read newspaper articles, so set your objective. Yes, next time I would like to read it. Now let us take like this article. Arun Prakash is the writer, and it is the incipient. My goodness, the first line, even I don't know that. Exactly what is the meaning of incipient. Indo-Pak crisis of the past fortnight had any lessons? If the incipient Indo-Pak crisis of the past fortnight had any lesson to convey, it was that the road to perdition is lined with the shrill hysterical TV anchors, bloodthirsty politicians, and a seemingly somnolent. See, I'm finding it difficult. Certain difficult word has come over there. Somnolent national security establishment in the dangerously incendiary atmosphere that was allowed to build up recently. The last thing the subcontinent needed was chest-thumping, xenophobic verbal exchanges between the leadership of India and Pakistan, civil or military, because it could have easily spiraled into a patriotic war. Fortunately, both nations stepped up back from the brink. Now see that I found there are 3 or 4 words with which I'm not familiar with those words. So it is not hindering. Here the central idea is that these countries went into exchanging words, the politicians and the media, and ultimately we were about to have war. From that we have stepped back, having the tolerance, right? So this is a dangerous thing which he started with, right? So here it is not hindering my comprehension. So if you have to focus on the central idea, it is not going to hinder your progress of understanding the comprehension, right? Any other question?
So yes. Sometimes it is happening that while reading one paragraph, and if
now it happens. Let me correct you. It happens because every time it is it happens. Not it is happening.
It happens that while reading a paragraph,
yes.
you are not getting a clear idea of what will be the main idea of this topic, because it may be divided into 2 or 3. That even one paragraph gives 1 or 2 meanings.
Mm-hmm.
So it creates some kind of problem while finding heading of that topic or that paragraph.
Yes, there are. You're talking about the heading type of questions?
Yeah, heading type.
What you need to do is read. You have to shortlist 1 or 2 headings. Suppose you have shortlisted 2 headings which you feel that it is going to, either this or this is going to be the answer. You go back to the paragraph, read it once again, and then come back to again the heading. Okay, yeah. Now your comprehension, if it is increased by 10% or 20% also, you are likely to solve it. And if it is not there, go third time, do it. And certainly, if you are once again trying hard, probably you will be able to do that. Okay, so it is not just leave. First of all, you need to identify 2, in case you have confusion with the 2 answers, especially the heading kind of questions. Yes. Next. Yes, please.
Generally, sir, as you told that we should not use simple article in
yes.
our reading skill.
Correct.
Then, in order to complete IELTS, especially academic module, the articles that we usually found in Times of India, is it enough?
In all the newspaper it comes.
Okay. Then, especially for Times of India,
okay.
Is it enough that it is having a good vocabulary? And
so I would say that, it is to improve your skills basically. If you have a better skills, then you will be able to solve the questions easily, right? Now, let me cite you an example. Most of the topics are drawn from social kind of stuff, or they are articles from newspaper or magazines. It has been drawn in your IELTS, right? Now, suppose you have difficulty initially, but with the time, like, you will be able to solve it, right? So I suggest that because mostly they are picked up from the articles only, and that is why you find it slightly challenging also. Okay, because ultimately you have to face university lecturers or the books of masters or post-graduation or graduation at university level in those countries. So if you are improving your skills, it is not only going to help you in your IELTS, but it is also going to help you in taking up your education abroad. Yes, any more question? So let me end over here with a note that you need to improve your reading skills, and there is no end to it, and keep on reading articles, refer dictionary. Second time when you read it, this is my suggestion, set only one purpose, because if you sail in two boats, you're likely to end up in difficulty, right? So this is very important. All right? So read more, read with comprehension, central idea, rather than going for minute details, and see that every day you have a habit of reading about one or two articles every day, right? So this will definitely help you.
Sir,
Yes,
if we don't read any articles and any other books, and then we use dictionary and read 10 words daily, then it's helpful.
See, if it is not associated with the text, it is not going to help you. It has to be associated with the text. That means words in isolation will be difficult to remember. Are you getting the point? It should be combined with the text, then only you are likely to remember. Fine. Shall we end it here? Thank you.